Hello everybody. Today in this video being 2022, February 20th at 1:46 a.m. I am going to be talking about comment came up on my YouTube about why crypto over forex. So let's cover that. Alright, so in this video, if you like what you're about to see, just go over to quantlabs.net/contact and join our email list. Simple as that. It's all free and fun and whatnot. So first I want to show you a very important debt. This is the national debt for the US. It's over $30 trillion. This is why we have true inflation kicking in. Alright, and this is the center of everything that you're not hearing on any of the financial news networks. They rarely address this. And they'll say it's supply shortage and all that regular BS. Okay, this is the concern. The other big concern is you got 332 million people in the country and only 125 are paying tax. Okay, so you don't even have half the country paying tax. So you put those two things together, this is why you're getting this. But anyways, you can find that at usdebtclock.org. Alright, so let's go over to the forex here. And one thing I want you to pay attention to is for 2022, if you've been following, and I'm no longer doing it, is the trading baskets and the crazy returns we get with that, with both currencies and forex, and ETFs. Okay, these are standard ETFs. We're getting like 65% annual return, 80%. I had one earlier in the week, and year to date it's 20% return, while everything else is negative. And we all know it's inflation, it's debt, it's potential war with Russia and all that. I don't need to go into those details. It's just not good news. If you go over, if I go over to the Market Watch here, I'm starting to use this now. Here's the returns of the S&P 500. Okay, we're looking at year to date, negative 8.7, 3 month negative 7.4, and the monthly is negative 1.12, and the 5 day is negative 1.5. So the easy money temporarily is over. So this is where it's really important to understand what's going on out there. If it ain't going to be inflation, if it ain't going to be about interest rate talk from the Fed, which kills off the market, then we also have now war. I mean, the worst of the worst is happening. We got it. We're in that environment. So one thing I want to take you through is one of the key factors that makes those kind of crazy returns work is there's commodities out there. I don't need to have gold. I don't even trust gold. Or the stock markets at all. The kind of returns I'm pulling off through these trading baskets are through commodities that people need and currencies. So let's go through this. So the first thing I want always people to see is that US dollar nobody wants. This is on Awanda. This is what we call hot capital flow. This is where money's flowing to get returns that you never hear about on financial news networks. I see this every day. Okay, this is how I'm able to get the returns. No one's out there bragging to get these kind of returns. But look, number one is when you look at, it's very rarely to find anything held in either US dollar, currency-wise, or euro. Okay. The situation is simple. The situation is very simple. Nobody wants to hold US dollar anymore. Okay? Nobody wants to hold euro because of the national debt that I just showed you. Alright? So you're starting to see crazy returns on the rand. I mean, actually, let me start with this. So you might get occasionally either the Australian US dollar held. But look at what we're looking at. This is a monthly return all the way back to here, 2003. So how are you able to get overall returns with this? when you see it peak here in 2011, it's been in solid decline since. Now, I know there's probably going to be people whining, commenting away, blah, 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 blah. These are facts. This is data. These are charts. It's like saying the math don't lie. So the charts don't lie here. And the other one you might see being held in US dollar is, as I said, the British pound. But usually it's going to be New Zealand, Swiss franc. So here, the Swiss franc is just not producing in decline as well. Australian, here's the pound in the Australian dollar, monthly view, decline, and then goes flat. Okay, so these are the standard patterns that you see. The USD Japanese yen's not so bad. Here it's one of the better currencies. You can see there's stability there, and that's going all the way back to 2003. So this is an okay one to have, but you get performance a little bit. But you can already see just in the last few months here, it's starting to move up, and that's risk in the market. Okay, Hong Kong dollar. Do you think that would be China? China's really hurting as well. So overall, is it worth keeping forex? No, it's not. Okay, let me show you. But there's some exceptions. You could have held euro with the Hungarian. Here's the monthly view. You had a nice rally. You still have a nice rally. Okay, so that's a pretty good one from 240 to 356. That's again since 2009. So you will get some of these exotic currencies that are worth holding. Let me see what else I could find. You would think Singapore's a good one. People don't realize that Singapore is one of the most indebted nations with a GDP to debt to GDP. There's still a lot of wealth there, but it's just not, the performance is just not there anymore. I could go on, but as I said, there's always exceptions. The rupee, USD rupee, has been doing pretty good as well. So there's always an exception. So these are the sort of things you can invest into for long-term investment, but you're not getting much return. Intraday, I think forex is very difficult to trade in. But when you look at oil, which is one of the more stronger commodities out there, and this is inflation trade, so benefit from it. You can see that big spike here from 20 to close to $100. So again, why would you trade that? But you get these weird combinations of something with the rand or something with the Turkish lira. Here, the British pound against the rand, decline. But look at the monthly view. It is trending up. Fairly volatile, but it's trending up. That's how bad it is out there, where if you get the rand perform, this one's doing really well. It's the rand against the Japanese yen. So as I said, there are some decent little returns. You can see there's some performance there, but on that monthly view, no. Okay, just absolutely no. So you get the general trend of forex. We've not factored in, when we're just talking about buy and hold investing, not active trading. Because when you got the brokers, they're still as desperate as they can be, doing the same thing, ripping you off, market making, blah, 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 blah. So that's so that is forex. Long term, you can find better pairs that do really well. One you're not seeing here, I will pull up, is some of the Scandinavian, the Euro Swedish. This one's doing okay. You can see there it's rallying not too bad. On an hourly basis, it's okay. You had a nice shock here. But then again, these are fairly volatile. So that's just another example of a pair that's doing okay. But again, it's for investment purposes only. Then we get over into crypto. Crypto's been down a lot. Let me just first talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, pretty well too volatile, too extreme. You can see these big swings down or downswings, even on a daily basis. get a bit of a rally and down it goes again. Same with Ethereum. There's a lot of hype on these coins, a lot of chatter. I'm starting to learn just to kind of ignore it. Let me just pull up the daily here. So again, you can see it's really not trending. When it rallies real good. It's just waiting it out and waiting and being in something else that can give you a better return. There's some of the altcoins. This one's been pretty good. Is AVAX lately? See, it has a nice little rally going on while everything else is dropping. People talk about Cardano. This really has been just dead to the world, even despite all the chatter. But as I said, there's always an exception. Now I'm on Binance.com, the largest exchange in the world. This is what you get. So here, a few days ago, a lot of people didn't know about this. I've not seen anyone talk about this. We've got a coin here, February 18th. So that's only 2 days ago, and it's at $5 and went up all the way up to $9.50. Dropped back, had a nice swing back up at $9.20, and look what's happening right now. $7.40, and it's already up to, with these wicks here pushing around $9. So these are the sort of things that make crypto awesome. But trying to find them, good luck. Trying to time it, good luck. You cannot buy and hold these. You have to have a really successful bot finding these, and of course we've got a solution for that. Another coin that has done well early in the week, BLZ. This one did pretty good. Let me see if I can find the 1 hour. Yeah, didn't do a whole lot in the last week, but it was performing pretty nice. Let me just see. There was another coin doing really well as well. Let me just see some of the other coins that have been reported to do well before the API 3. Let me just see here. Okay, Neo's done pretty good as well, but again, it's all random. That's the hard part. You can see here on a daily basis. Look at that jump from 24 to 26. So there's a 10% swing there. So yeah, you can do well. Just looking for these things. Let me see here as well. Now, I'm just looking for the crazy one that went really nuts. Yes, Tornado. So this one is another one that's done well, but it comes and goes. It's like penny stocks. Tornado has done amazingly as well. So when you look at this, this happened on the 14th of February, like on Monday, like 5 days ago. So here we are at 20. What's the price there? It's at 20.74. Went up to over $54. So it's doubled in between the 14th and the 17th. So it doubled again. Over 2-3 days. Now, considering what I just showed you in forex, stock, you're not getting these kind of returns. But of course, it declines. So something happened. News item manipulated. I don't care. My bot will pick it up. One that's been fairly consistent lately, and if you've been following the news in Canada with the protests and all that in our capital city, you know that people have been talking about crypto, and the president or the CEO of Kraken, the founder, says do not store crypto on central exchanges. It says this one's pretty good. This is a decentral exchange. This coin's been performing not bad over the last week or so, even though you don't see it. But there's been some nice swings with it. Let me see if I can find it. So that's 1 hour. Let me see, 2 hour. Yeah, but this one's been performing pretty good because people are doing just that, moving into DYDX. Just as an example, when it comes to the extreme downside of crypto, this exchange is decentral. I'm not going to get into the details of it, but you can go out there and research it on your own. You can get access to it right out of your wallet. There's no know your customer, anti-money, DYDX exchange. Yeah, so there's a no KYC. Now, I think personally a lot of this is going to become illegal, knowing how the governments are been reacting. So let me just see if I can find some of the rewards are pretty crazy. But these are the clear differences between crypto and whatnot. There's not much areas to go because the control is just that. It's all about crazy control. I'm just trying to find, I think might be able to find it under here. So this can have perpetual contracts like a derivative. Hopefully I can find it. If not, I'm just going to terminate this. I don't want to bore you to death. But this is a really good exchange right here. Rewards. Competitions is. So these are the profits people are making. Now I don't know if this is true or not, but let's just assume it is as it loads up. But again, let's see if this goes through. Okay, so these are the rankings of in the last 24 hours. Now remember, this is Saturday night, so people are making money right now on a Saturday. It's one of the other big advantages. So that's going to give you an extra 20% in opportunity. Yeah, unfortunately, let's see here if I can find under this. But again, I'm not going to bore you. But again, if you like what you're seeing, learn more. We've got the products now working. I forgot to mention this. Right now I've added on the quantlabs.net, quantlabs.shop, 2 new products. Quant Analytics for monthly for the crypto. So if you want to know more and follow what I'm doing with what I'm showing you, you can go in here. You'll see the 0 listing. That's not true. Just scroll down and you'll find this page. Okay, so that will take you to the subscription page. Somewhere in here, but it's $47 a month, so it's fairly cheap. But so that's now posted. If you want to know more, just get in touch. We also got our private Telegram group going as well. Let me see if I can find this. If this is the crypto, if this will take me to where I want to go. So just follow these links right here. That will take you to my quantlabs.net, so you can subscribe from here and get onto the monthly. So if you want to know more, that's the place to go, place to start. And again, if you want to know more, go to quantlabs.net/contact. Okay, because things are ramping up. Easy money period, I don't think is around anymore. We are entering into really strict control now, as you've heard about crypto and bank accounts being frozen here in Canada. It's pretty crazy. So I'll leave it at that. And thanks for watching. Have a good day.